Andrew and Tristan Tate were just arrested again, but this time for child. And there's alleged proof that we'll show you later in this video.
Now, everyone's familiar with the sex trafficking allegations, but this new leading charge has caught everyone off guard and raised a whole new series of questions.
And so we're gonna look at Andrew and Tristan's arrest, what the internet detectives found, the horrifying things that Tristan Tate was saying just 1 month ago on a Christian podcast, and a crazy conspiracy from Myron Gaines and Patrick Bet-David's podcast about these arrests.
But first, here's the press release of the new charges the UK is bringing against the brothers, with 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and get this is the one catching everyone off guard, 19 additional charges for offenses relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. In other words, CP, or child essay material.
But what if we told you that this has all been publicly documented already? Abba and Preach took this compilation video from Milk Bar TV showing a timeline of Andrew Tate's relationship with his main girl, Vivian.
So I messaged her, she's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Not about me. I've got my bottom bitch, Vivian.
So, Vivian here.
That's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21. And at this point, he's been a girlfriend for 6 years.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. From 10 years ago.
Hey, stupid. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen?
Hello everyone, I just wanted to say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw on the video is just what we used to do. It was just pure game. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anyone.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. From 10 years ago.
Hey, stupid. Listen. You. Do as I say.
That last clip, that was censored, but it comes from a much longer video of Andrew beating who is believed to be Vivian with a belt when she was allegedly only 15 years old. But what if we told you that Vivian's age was actually released in 2024? Well, there's a Palm Beach court document that actually discusses it. So this is actually referencing a video from Andrew Tate's PhD program, where it says that at the time of filming, he had been in a relationship with Vivian for 6 years, and she was about 21 years old, which would mean he started a sexual relationship with her when she was about 15 years old. The Romanian prosecutors allege Andrew Tate began trafficking Vivian into webcam pornography when she was 17. But Tristan is also complicit in this. Also, during the time of sexual exploitation, Tristan Tate repeatedly transported the victim Vivian from the territory of Great Britain to Romania. If these allegations about Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate regarding even this one victim are true, they have committed human trafficking and likely violated statutes prohibiting the creation and distribution of child pornography, which are the very charges that the UK is bringing against the Tate brothers.
And this lines up with exactly what internet detectives are saying. And so these horrific charges of child essay material come just 1 month after Tristan Tate was doing a PR run on Christian podcasts. And so here's Tristan Tate on Bryce Crawford's podcast, pandering to Christians and also claiming that he's being persecuted just like the early Christians were.
You're obviously Christian. I mean, you obviously value truth a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so you have Luke 23:34 in your ex bio.
There was this legal case against me that went nowhere, by the way. The legal case got thrown out. So I was in jail, imprisoned, house arrest for no reason. I feel like I understood that the people doing this to me were not necessarily my persecutors. I've likened them recently in some proceedings I have going on as dogs that have been let off the leash to attack me. So it was aimed specifically at the people who were persecuting me at the time. And I put that in my bio just, to let the people who persecute me know that I have no malice.
So Tristan claims that he's actually the victim and they're just trying to suppress his free speech. But lawyer of one of Tristan and Andrew Tate's victims revealed a side of the story that is the complete opposite.
They were arrested again, right? And formally charged with crimes. And that's when they decided to launch this campaign targeted at Jane Doe. They're trying to pin all their problems on her. First, they sent a cease and desist letter threatening to sue her and her parents for collectively $30 million. It was insinuated in there that she recanted her statement, that lawsuit wouldn't happen. We believe that's witness intimidation. At the same time, there was all of this private information of hers being posted, lies about her being posted, videos that were really hateful about her and the other woman that was rescued posted. She was receiving a deluge of very scary harassment threats, death threats.
She was even doxxed by a legal representative for the Tates.
They had private investigators coming to her parents' house, interviewing every person she's ever known, and this is all for cooperating with law enforcement. I believe nobody who does the right thing and cooperates with law enforcement should be sued and harassed to the extent that she has been.
This is straight witness tampering, which is why the UK is not revealing the names of Tate's accusers. But the Tate defenders are active and even spouting off wild conspiracies. Myron Gaines and even Vinny on Patrick Bet-David's pod has summarized what the consensus for the Tate supporters is in this video, with Tate's own lawyer peddling in conspiracies instead of the actual charges.
You guys, I know what you guys are gonna say, yo, Myron, he's your friend, blah, blah. Yeah, he is. So I will be honest, I will be a little bit biased on this, but clearly, this is a political fucking hit job. The reason why they're going after the Tate so hard is because Andrew talks about Keir Starmer. He talked about the grooming gangs, the rape gangs that were running around all across the UK. He brought a lot of attention to the issues all across the UK, and they don't like that shit, dude.
If you can't tell that this is all politically driven and motivated, like, you're being delusional, okay? You know what, when you talk, and I'm not blaming them, Pat, but when you talk about the system, when you constantly are talking about the powers that be and the matrix, it's not surprising that they're always going to come after you and they're never going to stop.
That's such a bad take.
Keir Starmer just retired, or is retiring. I'm sure he's mad that Andrew and Tristan Tate had a lot to do with his fall in Great Britain. And there's a new guy in there right now. But this is the last vestige of attack of a prime minister who didn't do a good job.
That's fucking wild.
But conspiracies and pandering all have to be viewed through the context of the evidence that we already have on the Tates. And the reality is summed up pretty easily with this Milk Bar TV video of Andrew Tate self-snitching.
It's true that you and your brother made money from video chat studios?
No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. I first became a multimillionaire by running a webcam studio.
How long ago was your webcam business?
Yeah, so I stopped having any involvement with it, I think 8 to 9 years ago I stopped. When Corona came, I scaled it back up, right? So I got 20 more girls online. We scaled that back up to $300,000 or $400,000 a month. So I got back into the game hard. But now we're coming towards the end of Corona. I'm going to keep like 5 or 6 of my main girls. I mean, what did I do? I helped some people organize some accounts on an internet website. That's what I did. I created a system that allowed me to convince girls to do this, allowed me to retain 100% control of their income. I know how to make sure the girl can't run away. I helped women with the tax side. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax, but you need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax. Is that my crime? Maybe I did love them. But we're not together anymore, so what? I pretended? Who said I pretended? Prove I pretended to love. And then what did I pretend to love them to achieve? I have to fuck her so she obeys me. I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I fuck them so they listen to me. So I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. I have met beautiful women with a good personality and thought, she will make me money. I have to fuck this bitch. I don't want to have sex with her. I just need the money.
This is classic sex trafficking. Everything that Andrew Tate just described. So we'll see what happens from here. The only curveball is that the UK originally agreed that they would not extradite the Tate brothers until Romania finished their case. That case is still active. It's just caught up in some procedural issues. So we'll see if the UK has enough to move things forward, in which case the Tates will probably be spending a lot of time in jail.
And so let us know in the comments below, do you think this is enough evidence for the case to move forward?